Welcome back, y'all. Now, about a year ago, if you remember, we had a video where we had a pair of boots that were sent to us by NICKS, and they were soot covered, and it was a woodland firefighting boot. And they said, hey, can you do something kind of fun with this? So we turned it into a dressy style boot as best as we could. And we even put a high shine for being covered in soot, but I think they turned out pretty good. Now, not long after that, NICKS reached out to us again and said, all right, we love the video, it did good, so let's kind of step it up and let's do a larger collaboration and let's design a boot together. And that's what we did.
Yeah, so last fall, winter, NICKS reached out again and said, guys, how would you like to come up with your own design? Well, immediately, Heath and I were both on the same page and we knew what we wanted to do. And the thought that came to mind immediately was a dress boot. We wanted something that just, because you guys watched a lot of our videos, you know that we work on boots, but we do a lot of dress shoes, a lot of dress boots, and we were automatically thinking the Highlands.
Kind of merge those two together. So yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking like Downton Abbey, and they go up to the Highlands to go shooting and you tweed and all of that whole kind of experience. So classic. We wanted that kind of British heritage look morphed in with a hardcore constructed, beefy NICKS constructed boot.
Yep. So guys, without further ado, here is the boot that Heath and I came to design with NICKS boots. Now, what we love about this one right off the bat is that it is a wingtip. Now, you don't see a lot of wingtip boots out there, especially in the rugged boot area, but this one is a first, and I can definitely say that it is hands down the most durable wingtip boot that you will ever find on the market.
Another thing that we loved about this, and we kind of, talked back and forth about different leathers, was the 1964 medium brown leather. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about this, then we'll actually put a video where Nick explains that leather in the description below.
Yep.
But this is a heavily oil-infused 7 to 8 ounce leather. To put that into perspective, a typical shoe, like dress shoe, is around to like a 3.5 ounce leather. This is 7 to 8 ounce, so it's thick.
Yeah.
But it's very supple because of all those oils that have been infused in it, and the color is beautiful.
Yeah, and NICKS boots worked for over 2 years on the development, I guess you could say, of this leather. 1964 comes from the year that NICKS boots started, and they are having this leather tanned in a factory out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it is straight American through and through. And the other thing about this leather that we love is that the patina only continues to build as the more you wear it. So it not only is going to be soft and supple, so it is going to be an even more beautiful leather as it is worn.
All right, so a little bit about the construction of these shoes. Now, we were looking at soles, and first we were thinking, should we do leather? And then we're thinking, it's not really kind of going what we wanted, and we want it to last longer than a leather sole traditionally would. So we stuck with rubber, but we were trying to decide between the Vibram V-Tread and the Vibram 430, which is the mini lug that's inset flush with the sole. That's what we wound up going with, and it has the 430 heel on the back that also has the matching lug inset flush with the heel as well.
So we didn't want to deviate very much from the quality of a NICKS boot. So while you're getting the dressiness of a wingtip, it is a true NICKS boots through and through. You are also getting the veg tanned thick midsole, a veg tan leather insole that will continue to mold to your foot as you wear them. Now, the other thing that we decided to go with this boot is a single stitch instead of the typical double stitch on the stitch down portion of this boot. Now, why did we do that?
It just, in my opinion, it gave a classier look. It slimmed it down just a little bit, and we trimmed it, we had them trim it to where you had just enough left over on a stitch down. You got to make sure you have enough room for future resoles. So it was slim enough, but still had enough on there that you can have it resold in the future. But I think that one stitch just has that classier look.
Yeah, definitely
for what
dresses
we
it
were
up.
going for a wingtip.
Yep.
Now we decided to actually go with a natural brass eyelet color on these boots. If you want, when you order these things, you can actually have the very top and as an eyelet, the next 3 as speed hooks, and then the rest of them are going to be eyelets as well. So it is an option.
Yep. Now, one of the things that we did not mention just a moment ago is the rough out portion of this leather is the same leather. So it's the same hide. All they did was they just have the smooth portion of the leather on one portion of the boot. They flipped it over, and that is what makes up the toe portion and the heel portion of this boot. So you're getting a little bit of both. I love that two-tone look. I think it just dresses this boot up, and it's something that you don't see every day, especially on a very rugged, sturdy NICKS boot.
Plus that rough out is going to handle bumps and scars a little bit better than if it was the smooth side out. So
yep. And also, one of the things that we did think about is we kept going back and forth with NICKS on brogue holes. At first, when we were talking it over, Heath and I said, let's have broguing all over the boot. And it was going to be a little bit difficult for NICKS because again, this is a limited run on these. They will not be making them forever. So it was going to be difficult. That was new for them. Now, one of the other cool things that we decided to do is give you guys the option on what you want done. So NICKS said, hey, how about we do this? We'll include one of our false tongue casual kilties, and if you guys want to take it off, you can take it off of the boot. You don't have to have it, or you can keep it as is, or you have the option of doing your own broguing. And as you can see, Heath and I took a leather hole punch and we created our own design on the kiltie that we're going to put on one of our boots. So it is totally up to you. You do what you want with it. And I think that's what makes, it totally makes it fun and creative for you guys.
As for sizing, you're definitely going to want to go with the guidelines on the NICKS website. They have different widths, but you are going to want to, kind of peruse through their description and stick with what they know.
And they have videos out there talking about what they recommend size-wise on their boots. We will also put that link to the video down below. So definitely, guys, if you're wanting to purchase these boots and you do have questions regarding sizing, check out NICKS Boots videos down below or give them a shout. They can help you with all of that.
We're going to make it very easy. Everything you need to know or are curious about these boots is going to be in the description below. All right, so you might be wondering what's the price of these completely made here in America hand welted boots. They're going to retail at $5.99.
Yeah, guys. The thing about NICKS that we really like a lot is the quality that you're getting at this price point. Guys, we own a couple pairs of these and they are substantial when it comes to their quality, the leather they're using, the thickness of the leather, everything about it.
And the skill of the artisans that are making them.
Absolutely. When a lot of companies out there, again, are having machines that just pull that leather over the last, it's done by machines. Here at NICKS, they have a gentleman sitting there pulling that by hand for every single pair they make. And there is a lot of hand construction that goes into their boots. So when that happens, price goes up a bit, but the boot is going to last you for the rest of your life. So guys, we hope you like this pair of boots. Again, this is something that Heath and I really enjoyed. We thanks again to NICKS Boots for reaching out to us and giving us this opportunity. And it's something different. It is the quality of NICKS combined with a little bit of dressiness of that, a little bit of British flair to it. So we like it. We hope you do as well. If you're interested in purchasing a pair of these boots, the link will be down in the description box. Make sure you click on that, check them out. Again, this is a limited run. So
quick.
Yeah, when they sell out, that's it. So anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, y'all have a good one.